Hello everybody, welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews. Today we got us a beer mail package. This comes from Maverick, and I think this is the second package he has sent to me. And looks like some tasty beers going on here. So we'll start here on the end like we always do. This first one is from Upland Brewing. This is Juiced in Time IPA, and they are considering it a New England style IPA. And he tells me on the note he wrote, best by May 2019. And he says that he thinks they put a 3-month shelf life on these. 6.5%, 20 IBUs. And he says it feels more bitter than that. Hops are Amarillo, Citra, El Dorado, and Galaxy. The next one here is a collaboration between 3 different breweries: War Pigs, McKellar, and Three Floyds. And this is their Foggy Geezer Hazy IPA. And he says it's canned on March the 6th of 2019. 12-ounce can, 6.8 ABV. Not on the can, he had to look it up on Untappd to find that information. 70 IBUs. He says it's not a New England IPA like Untappd says. That's fake news. It's more of an unfiltered traditional IPA, and he couldn't find out anything on the hops. The next one here is a Three Floyds beer. This is Laser Snake, and it's a Indiana Pale Ale according to what he has in parentheses here. Bottled on February 15th, 12-ounce bottle, 7% ABV. He says, you know, his little note here says, you know Three Floyds never puts ABV on their bottles, and this is true. 55 IBUs, the hops are Bavarian, was all he could find out about the hops used in this particular beer. So, I mean, a lot of that information they don't make public, guys. They don't tell you. So that's why I have such a hard time finding out information on a lot of these beers. The next one here is from Toppling Goliath. This is their Pseudo Sue Pale Ale. And it's a New England Pale Ale, according to what he's telling me here. This is a very different beer than the one I had a couple years ago, he says. Almost all of their hoppy beers are juice bombs now. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. Canned on February 8th of 2019. 16-ounce can. 6.8% ABV, which is not on the can. And 50 IBUs. And the hops is all Citra. Another one here from Toppling Goliath. This is King Sue Double IPA. And he's got New England IPA. This beer is incredibly sought after here, as Toppling Goliath just got here 9 to 10 days ago. And he said he reserved one just for me. What a pal. What a guy. He says, I heard it's a lot like the one you had a year ago. So, we'll find out. The next one, let me go before I go on. It says it's canned on February 28th of 2019. 7.8% ABV. And he says, once again, it's not on the can. 100 IBUs, all Citra hops on this one. Another one here from Three Floyds. This is their Alpha King Pale Ale. Bottled on January 21st of 19, 12-ounce bottle, 6.66%. Three Floyds being 3F, not on the bottle. 68 IBUs from Untappd. Hops are Centennial, Cascade, and Warrior. And I thought I reviewed that one years back, so I'm not exactly sure. And looky here, he has sent me Bell's Two-Hearted Ale, knowing how hard it is for me to get hold of fresh versions. And I think I reviewed this back in 2017, but it was in the bottle. So we're going to review a canned version of this. He says this was canned on February 15th of 2019, 12-ounce can, 7%, ABV. The IBU is not available. Hops is all Centennial, as I already know. This was one of my favorites go-to beers for a long time, guys. It really was. And from what I'm hearing, they're going to stop distribution in Virginia. So that's probably a bad thing because we won't be able to get them. But it's probably a good thing since everything that shows up from these guys in the Two-Hearted is usually 2.5 to 3 months old before it hits the shelves here. So distribution problem going on severely. And from what I hear, they have that problem up in Michigan and stuff too. That there's a lot of old beers from this brewery still sitting on the shelves or get to the shelf late. And finally, the last one here is from Stone Brewing. Says Stone Fear Movie Lions Double IPA. Canned on January 24th, 2019. 1 pint can, 8.5% ABV, 60 IBUs from Untapped. Some claim this is a New England IPA, but it's definitely not, according to him. The hops are Mosaic and Laurel. So that's what we've got from Maverick, and we're going to get these things chilled down so we can review some of these in a timely manner. Speaking of getting them chilled down, let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys.